Good day, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another video. My name is SheepDog24, and let's get into this one then. So, we are back on Wreckfest for what should be the third video before the end of this series. In the last episode, we kind of did a part one to this episode being the part two, but mainly we were just clearing up some of these 200-point events. Yeah, we did these two over here. We did the Battle Royale Dirt Devil Stadium Demolition Derby. And we also did the Bang Racing Heat Race Unlimited Bangers Hilltop Stadium Oval, which was a multi-heat session and was pretty fun one to do as well. But in today's episode, we have some even more fun stuff because we are getting not only a new car in the form of the Venom, but also we're going to be doing a big rig challenge destroyer demolition derby as well. So two races for you. This could be a bit of a shorter episode, but it will set us up beautifully for the last two episodes, which will either be taking on this 800-point event or this 800-point event. And then that will allow us to get the 800 points that we need to get over the 3,600 threshold to win this championship, and therefore to finish the career off, assuming that there's not any other bonus stuff in the career. I don't think there is. But if there is, then I guess we got a little bit more episodes to go. But uh, yeah, it will get us very close to the end if that's the case. If not at the end, so. Right, let's get into today's episode though. I think the first one we should do. Let's get the new car, let's get the Venom, start off the episode quite strong, and then we should have a fun little event to do at the end as well. So let's head into this one. We've got to see what we can do. We've got the Deathloop main circuit with 3 laps, a grid size 24, and a multi heat session. We've got a track length of 1,292 yards, a surface of 78% tarmac and 22% wood. Um, and our bonus target is to wreck at least 3 opponents and cause at least 1,500 damage. Now, we're going to be driving the Venom, so everyone else is going to be in their cars. We're in the Venom, we can't switch either, so we'll be driving the Venom in order to win it, and we have a multi-heat session to get through. So let's go into the Deathloop main circuit. It's definitely a very good event, by the way. Like this track is amazingly fun. So should be a really good one to start off. And 3 laps of it, and yeah, let's just hop in. Here we are then for the Deathloop. I can't exactly see where we are. We're somewhere in the middle of the pack, I reckon. And yeah, as the sign says, we got to buckle up because it is the Deathloop grid size 24. Let's have a look at our tune though. We're gonna want to go stiff for the suspension because there's no wood on here. Long-ish gear ratio. I think differential is, well, we'll have to judge that. And brake balance I like keeping in the middle. So let's see what this car can do. Never driven it, of course, before, and we'll see if we can win it as well as we head on down to the Deathloop in 19th position, and a very loud engine as we're going to be getting past the Screaming Eagle, sending it down the inside of quite a few of these guys, pushing them out wide. We've lost our spoiler already. Now going to be going for the overtake on Mad Monster. Frosty just up ahead as
Well, Mad Monster.
Slammed straight into us though. Oh my god. And we've lost a wheel. Oh my god, we've been spun around as well. Holy Christ, absolute chaos out here as there's another car spun around. We're going to have to take this line because the actual death loop we are just going to die on as, oh my god, I can't turn. There we go, you have to use the barrier to help us turn. And yeah, we're in big trouble and we're dead. Okay, well, not a great start. We'll go again and restart this event, but yeah, we got absolutely demolished into the wall there. Right, attempt number 2. This time, hopefully not going to be demolished by, I think that was Uncle Slam, was it? I think. Or maybe it was this guy in front, Mad Monster. Yeah, it was. I think it's Mad Monster, so might have to see how we can get a little bit of revenge on this guy, as hopping over the hills, we're in 3rd position. Oh my god. That guy just about jumped over us. Being slammed into a little bit here, and Mad Monster's taking himself out there. So we can now take the death loop. Here we go, got enough speed for it, and straight out and sent into this now curved bank corner. Here we go, you gotta be careful for the crossing though, because there's gonna be cars coming through here. There we go, we're able to get into a nice gap there and up into 1st position. But yeah, Mad Monster absolutely destroyed there, and good on him, because he was not a very nice nice car last time out. So yeah, I'll take him being destroyed. Our car a little bit destroyed, but also not too bad, as there's shovel head that's got right in the way there. So we're gonna have to take the long way around. Hopefully beating out the guy who's taking the death loop. We're gonna come out basically side by side here. He gets right ahead, but you crashed into a pack of cars, and so fast freak here, we can send it down the inside of him, push him out wide, and all corpses on the road there. Fast freak having to dodge them as well as we head onto the last lap here of this first multi-heat race. And well, he's following us a bit, but he's a little bit further behind now, so we can now make the jump and go over this this little horizontal loop, and then come back around ready for the skull crushing death loop. As round we go, we have enough speed to get across. Nicely done, avoid the car there, have to go the car here, and a little bit of a collision there as we took out the guy in the who was he's about to be lapped, I think, but we're going to limp across the line in the end, being in 1st position. But wow, like I said, the death loop, it has a lot of good good corners, and of course the main loop itself. So it's always an entertaining track with a lot of crossovers as well. So we'll see how the 2nd race goes on the death loop as well. See how we do, but we're in 1st position, so we've got a very good qualifying. Hopefully now we can just bolt away. In we go then, 1st position, 21 others behind us, another 3-lap race. I reckon the last one will maybe be a 6-lapper if I had to have a guess, but we are, well, we've gone away from the carnage, but like I said, there's quite a lot of crossovers on this track, so we're going to make the 2nd turn here quite easily, but of course you can see quite a lot of cars that are going to be going up and over, and so we're going to be going up and around using the loop on the death loop track, up into 1st still, and around this banked corner, getting very nice and close to the wall. As you can see, we've got a crossover point here. Can we make it through? Yes, we can. Found a gap and able to get through it. So onto the 2nd lap, still in 1st position, slight bit of a tap on the wall there. But yeah, now we just got to try and survive a little bit more. We're going to find our 1st lap car here is going to slam into the wall and also climb to us. Only do a little bit of damage though. And so progressing on around the death loop again, we've got to be very careful if there's any corpses that could be in the way. There was one there. And again, round the crossover point here, we could find ourselves in some trouble, going 2 wheels over there, almost crashing into that guy. Had to slam onto the brakes there. And so on to the 3rd and final lap of this race. We are, oh my god, there's some cars falling down the death loop there. So it's going to get a little bit more dangerous as we head into yet another crossover section, though I don't think that there's anyone that's going to be crossing over at the same time. No, there is not. Instead, there's quite a few loose cars on the death loop.
Is there a way
Through, okay. Oh my god, okay. Lots of damage there. Car almost completely red. Well, it is completely red with damage. And so now we're just going to have to try and limp round to the finish line. Hemi Breaker is very close to us actually, so we're going to have to really hope that we can get through here. We do get through here. Hemi Breaker not going to quite able to catch us as we cross the line in first position. But wow, that guy was in the complete wrong spot there to screw us over. And let's see how we do on the final race then, which I imagine will be a 6-lapper. And as I predicted, it is in fact a 6-lapper, lining up on first position though once again. And so we shall go for the first corner, take it nice and easily. Very indecisive about which way we wanted to go there, but a lot of the other AI cars in close pursuit, they're going to be potentially an issue on the crossover segment. All of them jump over nice and cleanly though. But yeah, if we have anything to go by the first race, and the second race as well, more importantly, then there's going to be loads of corpses for us to collide into, and this could be very tricky as we head into a crossover segment. Get through just about cleanly. As onto the second lap now, we're still in first position, but things can change very quickly here, as, oh my god, more people falling down on the death loop. And so around we go for the second corner. Another crossover point is here. We're gonna fire our way over, everyone jumping over us, which is great for us. But now heading around this corner, just got to be wary of the two cars there, which could definitely cause us some trouble. And then yeah, around we go on the crossover segment again, getting a bit stuck on the wall, and onto the third lap now. Right, on to the last lap then, and we have quite a big lead compared to Metal Screamer. We've had a little bit of damage where I collided into a wall. We've had a few cars falling down the death loop and making it a bit congested, but overall it's been a pretty comfortable race to conclude this little series here. And so around we go through the death loop once again. A few cars left to straggle, but the crossover points have been no issue in the end, and so we can just drive around this corner, drift it out wide, and then across the line now. And that is the championship won, and more importantly, the Venom car gifted to us, right? Because as we press continue, we're going to get some credits, 3,900 credits to be exact, and an air filter. Do we get the Venom? We get some XP, which gets us to level 39, which doesn't mean a whole lot. Surely we get the Venom, right? Or did we just get to use the Venom in this event? Did I misread this completely? I thought we got the Venom. Oh, there we go, okay. Just had to press continue again. I don't know why it didn't show it with the credits again there, but okay, good. We got the we got the Venom, so we'll use that, I reckon, in the last 2 episodes. And we'll customize it at the end of this one once we've done the last event in today's episode. And there we go, finished first, no bonus targets, but 200 points given to us. And so to end off this episode, we'll be doing the Demolition Derby Challenge Destroyer around the Big Valley Speedway. And yeah, we'll also customize the Venom as well at the end of this one. But here we go, we've got to use the big rig. So always a bit of chaos with the big rig in a demolition arena around the Big Valley Speedway with an acre size of 14.36. That's the arena size, not acre size, but it's in acres. We got 100% tarmac, no time limit, a grid size of 24 in a single heat session, and we have to wreck at least 5 opponents and cause at least 1,500 damage for the bonus targets. Don't know how that's going to go, as it looks like we're the only big rig, so we have a good advantage compared to everyone else. We can just slam into a bunch of them. But of course, like usual, the main target is to just finish in first and survive compared to everyone else. So we'll do our best to rough up some of these cars, but also we need to be aware of, trying to actually win the event as well. So let's see how we do around the Big Valley Speedway Demolition Arena. Right, here we go. Big Valley Speedway Demolition Arena. Where are we? I can't see us, even though we should be massive. Oh, there we go. I see us now. Yes, here we go. Right. So, for the tune, I feel like this tune should be completely fine, actually. Which means that we can just get straight in then for attempt number 1. Here we go. Lining up against everyone else. And straight in, we're going to slam into a bunch of cars. Get right in the mix there. Because of course we're in a much bigger car compared to everyone else, so we can really bully them around. Already got 1 wreck. I mean, everyone is going for us, which is not great. So I feel like now that we've had our fun a bit, we can sit back. We got 2 wrecks actually now, so that is good for us. And then now we just want to pick off some of these. Oh, I was going to say we want to pick off some of these other guys, but we're going to get really stuck now with one less wheel. Okay, hopefully, no, we're not going to be able to do this. We're not going to be able to get the bonus target. In fact, we might lose it on the contact timer, so yeah, I'm just going to restart here and we'll go again for the second attempt. Right, here we go for attempt number 2. And already slamming into some of these guys. Here we go, smash into Wheelman. Let's just keep tumbling him. There we go, get an instant wreck. And a decent amount of damage still left for us to play with as well. So again, we'll let some of the others crash into each other a bit. And loosen themselves up a little bit. And again, we've lost a tyre. So that's going to be another restart because we can't move without our tyres. Right, attempt 3. Please, please, please just stop with this madness and just let us keep our front tyres. Maybe the strategy, because we have 4 rear tyres, is to just crash with our rear, and that should hopefully help us, as I wasn't looking where I was going there. I was looking away from my monitor. Now we need to get back into the track here. Let's hit into Lazy Dog, hit into all these guys. Yep, nicely done. And then reverse around. Okay, we've got a wrecking assist. I would prefer to get an actual full wreck here though. Let's get into the mix a little bit more. There we go, got Bishop. Crash into a few of these boys as well. Dead Fred here. There we go, another to add to the pile. Diablo. I mean, they're all trying to box me in here, but it will not really work. Let's go for Zero Hero. Oh, missed him. Come on. You can't escape from me, Zero Hero. Come on. There we go. Grab him as well. There we go. Another wreck. Up to 3. Just need to get a couple more. Let's get Steamroller. There we go. Okay. 1 more wreck. It's only... How many opponents is there? There's another one somewhere. Okay, Junk Magnet. He'll just There we go, run into that dude. And then let's hop over here and then use our rear tyres to take out Ramona Rotten here. Here we go, come on. There we go. Nicely done. We got the 5 wrecks, we got the first position, we got the extra damage as well, so we did very well there to get the win. I mean, of course, it is kind of guaranteed because we're in the big rig, but, you know, as you saw by some of the previous attempts, losing a tyre is pretty not great in this car because the tyres are so big, so it just can't move without them. But anyway, we're going to continue on. We're going to get a little bit of credits and also get a new hood option for the Road Slayer GT. We're going to get some more XP, which again doesn't matter anymore because we are max level. And so, yeah, that's all the events done for today. But let's customize the new Venom GT that we've got. And there you go, finished first, bonus targets 2 of 2, and a total of 200 points. So within 600 of the championship win. Like I said, they will be doing one of these 800 points events in the next episode to get us across the line. Instead, now we're going to switch to the Venom GT, the newest car to our collection. There it is. And we shall paint it and upgrade it. I think let's first do the upgrade since I want to use this car in the last event. Let's just splash all the cash since we're not going to be buying any more cars. So we'll just get all the upgrades here for this car. Make it like just the fastest one that we have. Here we go. Gonna eat into our money quite a lot, but like I said, we don't really have much of a use for it anymore because we are basically finished with the championship. Now, is this not the engine that I have? These are the same engine. Okay. Well, we've got the full engine power now, so we're at performance level 324. Now, do we add a grill? Uh, I don't really know what the difference is between these two stock grills. I mean, this one will, well, this is a front bumper, isn't it? But this one will reduce our performance level, but it will increase our strength. So maybe we'll hold off on that. For the rear bumper, though, do I want a different rear bumper? Again, not especially. It doesn't really change all that much. Roll cage, well, that would really decrease our performance level. So maybe we go for a lighter one, actually, just to make us go even faster. And side piece, do we want to put a side piece on here? Yeah, I actually kind of like how that looks with the little handlebars almost that we've got. Windows, we will keep with just the glass. And so now we can go to visuals. Do I want to put some different tires on here? Suppose it depends what we're going to be using, but these gold ones look kind of cool, so let's go with those, I guess, and then match it on the rear as well. So we got some funky wheels now. Do we want hood exhausts, or do I just prefer the ones coming out from here? I feel like the ones coming out from here are fine. The hood, we probably want a hood scoop, I imagine. Maybe we could have some holes in the hood instead. Actually, I kind of like that with the exposing the what is that? That's like is it a supercharger or just the top of the engine? I can't remember. Anyway, we'll equip it. We have the best wing. Not that I really want to change it because I actually kind of like the look of that wing on the car. I feel like it looks a little bit naked without a wing on it. Do we want to add this? It would really reduce its ground clearance, so actually we're just going to take it off and just have none. Do I want to add a we could get like a bumper delete basically, um, which doesn't really affect the fenders, but uh, yeah, I think we'll just go for a slight bumper delete. I like the arches. I feel like that it kind of sorts out the how stuck out the wheels are. For the grill, um, kind of yeah, I kind of dig that look a little bit more. The mesh looks a bit weird, but this grill looks it makes the car look a little bit more pointy. So we're gonna equip it, and then we could have a shark on top. Is that a shark from Finding Nemo? I forget what his name is, but it kind of looks like it. Or we can just have the little Wreckham thing. I won't go for either of those two options. Instead, though, I will have a look at the paints. So yeah, let me have a look at those, and I'll do that off camera. Then I'll show you what I've constructed. Okay, so here we have the car then. So we have a few different styles that we could have gone for, but of course my racing number that I love is 74, and this was once again one off at 75, so I thought, okay, we definitely have to do that. Liveries, there were quite a few options to go with. This one looks kind of cool. You got this one, which is kind of cool as well. You got this one, this one, this one, this one, which is okay, this one, and this one, which I also considered as well. But in the end, I went with the stripes and put on some custom colors for not only the base of the car to make it an orange car, because I couldn't really remember the last time we really had an orange car. And then I made the stripes black and with like these gold little swirly accents, which I thought looked pretty cool as well. So, save the paint changes, and that is the battle machine that we'll be using in the last two episodes of this series, either at this 800 point event or this 800 point event. I can't decide yet which one to go for, but either one of those will be um, the next two videos uh, in the Wreckfest series, and that will conclude the Wreckfest series. And so in the and so then I can finish it up and we'll start a new series as well. But if you have been enjoying this one and you enjoyed today's episode, then be sure to go ahead and hit the like button, comment, and if you enjoyed below, subscribe if you enjoy my content. Give us a constructive criticism as well down below. But until the next video, guys, it's been Chief Dog 74, and I'll see you guys in the next one.